Okay, hi everybody, Karl at Escape, and today I'm joined by Samuel.
Welcome.
And Sharon. Ambassadors. So ambassador, or the ambassador program, really is the lifeblood of Escape with respect to, people showing off their trailers and sort of helping other people decide if an Escape is for them. And we find that, most of our ambassadors are people who will report that they're continually stopped going down the highway, or not going down the highway, but continually stopped at gas stations and campsites and stuff, so that people can talk about the Escape trailer, because it is such a wonderful trailer. And we really do appreciate all the ambassadors that we have who spread the news and sort of really try and introduce more and more people to Escape. Today, obviously, we have Sharon with us, and Sharon, who used to do all our deliveries back through the early part of COVID and stuff, when it was really, really, really challenging. So you took on all the deliveries, and then after the deliveries, moved on to really looking after the ambassador group.
Yeah.
And this has been a fairly huge effort over the last few months, because a lot of you don't know, originally in our ambassador list, we didn't have a CRM tool that we could sort of have everybody's information in. So the ambassador list was kind of just a long list in Excel that had names and phone numbers. Didn't have any real, had trailer size.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah, name, trailer size and phone number. So we brought ourselves into the 21st century a little bit more now. We have our CRM tool, and in our CRM tool, the primary identifier for people is email address.
That's correct.
Forms. So Sharon's been working quite diligently over the last, what was it now, 2-3 months?
2 months, yeah.
Yeah, 2 months. Sort of working through as many people as we can get to reach out and just say, hi, how are you doing? And
is your information correct? And do you still want to show your trailer? And by what method do you want to be contacted?
Yeah, good. And how far have you got through now?
92% of all of them. So from the years 2014 to 2021 have been covered. I've sent an email to all those people, and most people have responded. Not everybody.
And it's wonderful that it's wonderful that as far back as we're not all the way back yet, but as far back as we are, we still have people from 2014 who are massively excited about their Escape trailer.
And they always say like, it looks like new. It still looks good, and they're delighted with it still.
That's right.
Yeah.
How many do we roughly have out there in Canada and the US?
In total?
Ambassadors, yeah.
1,300 approximately.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Yeah. That's a lot of people out there. It's also a lot of management. Another thing that Sharon does is you manage all the view a trailer
Correct.
stuff. Well, now you do. Manage all the view a trailers. So we should talk about start off by talking about how a person becomes an ambassador. And we have some prompts for them on that, and then how a person views a trailer and how that whole interaction works with our ambassadors, with that sort of thing. So how does a person become an ambassador?
So basically, when you take possession of your trailer, about 3 days later you'll receive an email, and within that it will offer you to become an ambassador. So you can fill out a form. When you do, that comes to me, and I input your information into the system, and then I'll send you an email back saying this is how it will look to a prospective viewer. And then you respond back to me and say that looks good to me, and then we're good to go.
Excellent. And that goes through because it's a form on the website.
Yes.
Which then goes, where's that form on our website, Samuel?
That's a good question. I have to look it up, actually. If you're looking for the ambassador, I have to look it up.
Yeah, that's a good question.
They're sent a link though in the video. I think I believe they're sent
we'll
a
get
link
Harrison.
in the email.
We'll get Harrison to drop it into the video here, so that we've got so he'll work his way to the website and find it for us exactly. The reason we're a little hesitant on this is that we're developing a whole page on the website specifically for ambassadors.
That's correct.
And it will have all this information, plus it'll have how to sign up and that sort of thing. So at the moment it's somewhere else on the website, but we'll put it there. It's probably under the owners section, I would imagine. Good. So let's just say I want to view a trailer. Where do I go? What do I do?
Again, there's a form on the website that the prospective viewer will fill in. It comes to me, and basically the postal code is on it and the size of the trailer that they wish to view. So basically I input that information into the system, and it then gives me all the trailers that are available in that area. So I usually send out maximum really like 4, unless somebody asks they're unknown of what trailer they want, and then I will send out one of each if possible. And basically then I just send it back to the prospective viewer, the information back to the prospective viewer, and they then make contact with the ambassador.
Yeah, and it's usually a maximum of 2 per trailer size is what we're
Yes,
typically working towards.
definitely.
And people are often like, especially like the 19 and the 21.
Yes.
I'd like to see both. I'd like to see the difference in size between them, or the 19 and the NE. People with NEs, we need you as ambassadors.
Yes, absolutely.
Because there are a lot of people who want to see the NE up close and personal, and of course we only started doing them last year, so they're, although they've been hugely popular, haven't been that many of them put out in comparison to the rest of them. On the website, Samuel, you know where that one is?
That's right. So that one is under trailer tours,
Right.
and then there's a drop down see an escape trailer. And when you open that up, you see a large map, all kinds of locations, and right underneath is the form that Sharon mentioned.
I would mention that the website map at the moment is it's under a bit of flux because with COVID, some people aren't showing their trailers. Some people aren't at their location, during the winter months, or their trailers in storage because of snow or what have you. So it's not always guaranteed that is exact. So it's always best to come directly to me.
Yeah. It's a good representation of how many people and where they all are, but not all of them are active for various reasons at this particular
That's correct.
time. Okay, good. Anything else here on the ambassador stuff, Samuel?
So when we are an ambassador, can we opt out of this program, and how would we do that?
Absolutely. You can make contact directly with me, Sharon at escapetrailer.com, or you can go through
we're setting up a new one called ambassador at escapetrailer.com.
Which would be best.
We'll continue to promote that one as we move forwards.
Okay.
Was that?
We need ambassadors down through the centre of the country. If possible, if we have them there, if we have owners there, like North Dakota, South Dakota, we need them in Kansas. We need some in Ohio, Kentucky. They are the main areas. Nevada, that's another area we don't have a lot of ambassadors. So if any of you are there, please.
Well, we know. Like last year was a huge growth area in Texas and Colorado for us. We never know why that is. Maybe it's people moving from California that way, or simply, the ambassadors are there, and the more ambassadors you have, the more people see the trailer, and the more people kind of go, oh, well, that's really cool. I'd like one of those. And we see it that way. So, but I do see it. It's creeping its way across more so, because we have lots on the East Coast. We've lots on the West Coast, and then it's kind of down the middle part.
We've had a lot of interest actually from the East Coast, from Delaware and Maryland and areas like that. That comes up a lot in View Trailer as well. Florida, a lot of people interested in Florida too.
So I was wondering about language barriers when we think of Canada and our East Coast, so Quebec, for instance. Do we have French-speaking ambassadors over there? How do we connect them?
Well, when people fill out their form to become an ambassador, there's also, if they have a second language, they can put that in, so we can actually.
So we have quite a number of ambassadors currently in Quebec who are usually bilingual and can operate in both languages.
Yeah, exactly. We also have, that's probably the best way to describe it. So that's really good. As the ambassador program, obviously, step one here is to get all the emails and confirm if people want to be in stay in the ambassador program. Because you have some people who have been in it for a very long time, and you have some people who are like, I've kind of done this for a long time. I think I'm tired of it now.
Yeah, totally.
Right, and they opt out, and we're totally appreciative of everything that they have done for us in the past, and if somebody wants to opt out, that's totally fine whatsoever. They'll still be part of the family, just not necessarily viewing or showing their trailer. As we develop the ambassador program, it'll have its own page on our website, and then of course we're going to start to develop a newsletter or have content within the newsletter that's more specific to the ambassadors.
Yes.
But we're also developing the ambassador program, and sort of with the ambassador program, what I'm working on is developing a program whereby the ambassadors can sort of continue to contribute in different ways back to Escape, and we'll look after them for that at the same time. So it hasn't come out yet, but it'll be things like, you know, if you're out in your trailer and you happen to be a great photographer and you're taking some great photos, we'll give you some guidance on the types of photos we want, and then, you know, you can send them in to us, and then, you know, we'll use them, and we'll look after you for that. And the same, like, you know, it's like all of these lifestyle videos or lifestyle content is what's really important.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not just about having a trailer, it's about what you can do in the trailer, or where the trailer takes you, how it opens up your life or your experiences that you can have. So cooking, I mean, it's a simple thing. It's like cooking in my trailer. You know, here's how I prepare the bacon or the vegetables or whatever it is I happen to be eating, and cooking up in my trailer or outside my trailer. You know, barbecuing up and using the exterior showers. One of Harrison's favorites, the exterior showers, and having them set up with, you know, your what do you call it, your wash basin area, and different things, and then of course the exterior propane connection, so you can do your cooking off your grill. So yeah, these types of things are really valuable for people to put in, and we know it all exists because, I mean, I know you spend quite some time on the Escape Travel Trailer Facebook page, sort of following people. Yeah. Tell me, what sort of obviously, I know we get lots of really wonderful emails from people at the same time, and then we get lots of people asking for us for help in other ways, and, you know, they always come to me. Those emails tend to always come to me, either through Sharon or through whomever, and then I'll sort of reach out to the team internally and say, okay, go make this happen, or help these people out in whatever way we can. But you also have had some nice you've had some other sort of nice emails, the ones that sort of, you know, stick in your mind.
I had one yesterday from a gentleman who'd gone to view a trailer, and afterwards he was just singing their praises and said he wished the whole world was just Escape owners, because they're the nicest people like on the planet. So that was really awesome. And then I have ambassadors that come back to me and tell me that they have had somebody to come and view the trailer, and how the experience went and what they told them. And then they find that sometimes they find that they actually know the same people, you know, if they've worked with the same people, or they become, you know, friends, and they start sharing photographs with each other of where they're traveling and where they're going, and giving advice on where to stay. So it builds like relationships between the community, the Escape community, which is lovely.
So I think the whole ambassador program, maybe it is more of a community program, is maybe the, you know, an even better way to say it. It's just a great sort of meeting place for people to go, because you're sharing you have a similar interest, and that can just be an initial sort of point of reference for a bonding of some sort, you know, to create a friendship that you may never have sort of come across otherwise with anybody.
Oh, totally. And I mean, when you mention on the Escape Travel Trailers page, people will say, hey, I was driving down, you know, whatever it is, and I saw an Escape, was that you? And, you know, people do actually respond and say, yeah, that was me. Yeah. Or they'll say, I'm at this campground and I saw, you know, an Escape, and they love seeing each other. And that's, aside from the ambassador program, that's just being an Escape owner. They love it. It's a really fantastic community. And
so just a reminder, of course, Escape Travel Trailers is not the Escape Trailer Facebook page. It's the Escape Travel Trailer Facebook page, which is run by our owners, or all the contribution, all the content in there is from our owners. It's their own page, nothing to do with us. We have we don't interfere at all with that page. The only time I will send a note to, you know, Jim or Arnie on that is if I see something up there that's just, I'm like, that's completely wrong. Like you know, people should not have this information is wrong. People should not leverage this information and use it. And usually if it's like something that could cause a safety issue or something, and it's simply wrong. Yeah. It shouldn't be up there. That's about the only time I would do anything there, but otherwise, a wonderful place.
All the photos and how they help each other as well when people are deciding to build, and they give each other, you know, information on what worked for them, what they'd have changed, what they really loved about their trailer, what they really loved about their trailer. So it's great.
Now, one other thing I want to we'll put out there, and this will be coming out soon, is something again that Harrison is working on, which is an education program that we're working on, and I'd love to be able to reach out to our ambassadors, or some ambassadors who would be interested in sort of almost doing a review for us on the contents that we're creating in terms of developing an education pack for new owners, so that, you know, they can be better educated about what we do today, because what we do today is different than what we did last year, definitely, you know, in terms of the general options that we have in the trailer, but also, you know, as we're growing, and of course I'm speeding up the production process at the same time, I'm also modifying how we manufacture certain parts of it. And a lot of the times it's it's just a great opportunity for that continual redevelopment and improvement within the trailers. So even though you're an ambassador, maybe with a trailer in 2019 or even in 2020, right, it doesn't mean that we're doing things exactly the same in 2020. It usually means we're continuing to grow and improve and do other things. So I'd like to try and get that educational video out to people so we can get some review on it. I think draft 1, our first revision, or Rev 0, will be fairly basic. Maybe it'll be a good shot of it, but I think we all recognize we can do much better as we develop and grow. Okay, wonderful. So again, Sharon, Samuel, thank you very much. Thank you very much to all our ambassadors. We are Escape Trailer.
Built for you.